Hello student and welcome to my next video. Today we will learn from fractions and decimal chapters exercise 2.6. In this exercise we will see the multiplication of decimal numbers. So let's start with our question number 1. Find. Here I have written 0.2 multiplied by 6. Now 6 to the 12, 2 here, 1 carry on the next number. 6 0 the 0 plus 1 gives me the answer 1. Now while doing the multiplication of decimal numbers, don't give decimals while multiplying. When we get the final product, now let's give the decimal. See here, after decimal point there is only one digit. So starting from your right side, this is my right side, you leave the one digit and give the point. So my answer is 1.2. Let's see the next one. 4.6 multiplied by 8. 8 6 are 48. 8 here and 4 carry on the next number. 8 4 are 32 plus 4 36. Now let's give the decimal point. After point there is one digit. So starting from your right side, so this is my right side where my pen is there. Leave the one digit and give the point. So my final answer is 36.8. Third one, 2.71 multiplied by 5. 5 ones are 5. 5 7 are 35. 5 here and 3 carry on the next number. 5 to the 10 plus 3 13. You do the normal multiplication as we do for the normal numbers and then give the decimal point into the final product. Now after point, decimal point, there are two digits. So starting from your right side, leave the two numbers 1, 2 and give the point here. So my final answer is 13.55. Next is 20.1 into 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 0 the 0, 4 2 the 8. After point there is only one digit. So from right side I will leave one digit, that is 4, and give the point between 0 and 4. So my final answer is 80.4. 0.05 multiplied by 7. 7 5 the 35. 5 here and 3 carry. 7 0 the 0, 3 plus 3 gives me the 3, 7 0 the 0. After point there are two numbers, so from right side I will leave two numbers and give the point. So my final answer is 0.35. Question number 6, 211.02 into 4. 4 to the 8, 4 0 the 0, 4 1 the 4, 4 1 the 4, 4 2 the 8. Now after point there are two digits. So from right side 1, 2, here your decimal point will come. So final answer is 844.08. 0.86 multiplied by 2. 2 6 are 12, 2 here 1 carry. 2 8s are 16 plus 1 17, 7 here, 1 carry on the next number. 2 0 the 0 plus 1 gives me the answer 1. So after point there are two digits. So from right side 1, 2 your point will come here. So my final answer is 1.72. So this way we have completed question number 1. Now let's move towards question number 2. Question number 2. Find the area of rectangle whose length is 5.7 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. Let's see how to solve this question. Now, what is given is the length which is equal to 5.7 centimeter and breadth which is equal to 3 centimeter. And we have to find out the area. So, I have put question mark against area. Now we know the area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. This formula we have learned. So area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Now we know the length, so I have written 5.7 below the length into we know the breadth, that is 3. So we have to multiply 5.7 by 3. On your right side, you can put one line to do the rough work. So 5.7 multiplied by 3, 3 7s are 21, 1 here, 2 carry, 3 5s are 15 plus 2 17. Now after point there is only one digit, so from right side I will leave one digit and give the point. So my final answer is 17.1, that I have written here. And since it is the area, so my unit will be centimeter square. Therefore area of rectangle is 17.1 centimeter square. Put a square box for your answer. So this way we have solved question number 2. Let's move towards question number 3. Now question number 3. Number, a decimal number multiplied by 10, 100 and 1000. I will tell you very short method. Whenever we multiply any decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000, then write down that number without decimals. See here it is 1.3. So I will write the number without decimal as 13. Now there is only 1 0 on the 10, so I will write 1 0. Okay. So now let's see, in 1.3 after point only one digit is there. So from right side I will leave one number and give the point here. So my answer is 13.0, which is equal to 13. Let's solve one more example. 36.8 multiplied by 10. Again I will write the number as it is without decimal. So I will write here 3, 6 and 8. There is only 1 0 on the 10, so I will write 0 here. Now there is the time to give the decimal point. After decimal there is only one digit, so from right side I will leave one digit and give the point. So my final answer is 368.0, which is equal to 368. Let's move towards next one. I will write 1537 as it is and 10 of 10. After point there is only one number, one digit. So from right side I will leave the one digit and give the point. So my answer is 1537. Here I will write 16807 and 10 of 10. After decimal point there are two digits, so 1 2 my point will come here. So my answer is 1680.70. This rule is only for 10, 100 and 1000. Whenever there is a multiplication by 10, 100 and 1000. Next one I will write 31 and again 1 without decimal. Now there are two zeros for 100, so I will give two zeros here. After decimal point only one digit is there, so after one digit I will give the point. So my final answer is 3110. Next number 1561 and two zeros of 100. After point there is one digit, so my digit will come here and my final answer is 15,610. Now let's see the next one. Here I have written the numbers and given the zeros. Now after decimal there are two digits, so 1 2 my digit will come here. So answer is 362. After digit there are two, after decimal there are two digits, so 1 2 my decimal point will come here. So answer is 4307. 0.5 into 10 I have written 55 as it is and 10 of 10. The 0 before the point does not make any sense, so I have written only 5. Now after decimal there are one digit, so after one digit my point will come here. The answer is 5. 8 and I have written 10 of 10. 1 2 there are two digits, so 1 2 my digit point will come here and give the 0 before the decimal point. Now after point only one digit, so one decimal point will come here. After decimal there are 2 digits, so 1, 2, my decimal point will come here. So this way we have completed question number 3. Now let's move towards question number 4. Now question number 4. A two-wheeler covers a distance of 55.3 km in 1 liter of petrol. How much distance will it cover in 10 liters of petrol? Now after reading the question, if you get confused whether to do multiplication or division, then I will tell you the small way how to solve this question. Now see here, we have given two quantities, distance and petrol. So I have written distance on one side and petrol on another side. Now again read the question carefully. It is given that a two-wheeler moves 55.3 km. So that is the distance. So I have written below the distance 55.3 km in 1 liter of petrol. So I have written 1 liter below the petrol. Okay. Now read the next line. It is given that how much distance. So how much distance, that we have to find out the distance. So I have written question mark below the distance and written A. You can take any alphabet, but I have taken A. We have to find out the distance which it will cover in 10 liter of petrol. So I have written 10 liter below the petrol. See here, this part is very this question. It will decide whether you have to do multiplication or division. See, again I will repeat. I have written distance and petrol on another side. The question says that a two-wheeler moves 55.3 km. So I have written it below the distance in 1 liter of petrol. So I have written 1 liter below the petrol. How much distance? So how much distance? We have to find out the distance. So I have given the question mark below the distance and written variable A. You can write any alphabet. In 10 liter of petrol. So again it is the liter of petrol given. So I have written it below the petrol. Now do the cross multiplication. So in cross multiplication, 55.3 multiplied by 10. So that I have written here 55.3 multiplied by 10 is equal to 1 into A. See, in cross multiplication you have to multiply these two quantities and these two quantities. So I have written here 55.3 into 10 is equal to 1 into A. Now we know any number multiplied by 1 gives us the same answer. So 1 into A gives me A. These numbers I have written as it is. Now see, automatically we have to do the multiplication. We have to find out the value of A, and here the question becomes automatically shows the multiplication. So now 55.3 multiplied by 10. We have solved these type of questions in question number 3. So I will write 553 as it is without the decimal and 0 of 10. Now after decimal point only one digit is there. So from right side I have left one digit and given the point. So this is the answer of A. What is A? A is the distance. So the unit will come kilometer, because here the distance is given in kilometer. So my final answer is it will cover distance is equal to 553 kilometer. This way you can solve the problems on multiplication and division. Whenever you read the problem, you don't have to think whether I have to do multiplication or division. Just write the two quantities, do the cross multiplication. The question will automatically tell you whether you have to do the multiplication or division. So this way solve the question number 4. Let's move towards question number 5. Okay, let's move towards question number 5. Again we have to do the multiplication. So I have written the first question 2.5 into 0.3. Now forget the decimal points and do the regular multiplication. So I have written 3 5 are 15, 5 here, 1 carry, 3 to the 6 plus 1, 7 as it is. Now after decimal you have to see the decimal points of both, and see after point there are 1 and 2. 2 digits are there. So from right side 1, 2 digits I will leave and give the point here and write the 0. Let's do the next one. 51.7 into 0.1. Find out the answer. After point there are 2 digits. So leave the 2 digits and give the point. Next, do the regular multiplication and count how many digits are there after the point and give the decimals. Start from your right hand side. So like in this multiplication my answer is 6336. After point there are 2 digits, so 1, 2 my digit will come here. This way I have completed question number 4. This is question number 5 and question number 6. See here in this after point there are 1, 2 and 3 numbers are there. So from right side 1, 2 and 3 number your point will come here. See, this is question number 7. Question number 8. Here after decimal point there are 1, 2, 3, 4 digits are there. So in the final product 1, 2, 3, 4 your point will come here. Question number 9 and question number 10. So this way we have completed exercise 2.6. I hope you must have understood. Practice 2.6. Thank you for watching my videos.